Jules here for Talk to Me Tuesday on Tuesday, June 30th. Wow. The month of June just sort of sped by, didn't it? I am here in the project room standing next to my frame, and as you can see, I have a quilt on the frame. This is the Charms on Point. It was a tutorial from Missouri Star ages ago. And I actually completed this top, I want to say late summer, early fall. I don't know, I can't remember. But it was really easy, quick to put together. These were charm squares that I made from some of the fabric that Susan sent. This is the Hue Zone hoop frame. This is my first quilt to do on it that has to be moved from side to side while you're quilting. This one was 42 inches wide, and I think the last one I did was 38 inches wide, and I was just barely able to get from edge to edge on it. So 38 is about the max. I would say it's the absolute max width of quilting. And I would still sometimes forget myself and smack up against the side of the rail and jar it a little bit on the edge, which is not a huge deal because you trim, when you're trimming up the quilt to bind it, it gets lost in the binding anyway. Anything larger than that is going to have to be done in this method. So this is my first time trying it. Getting it loaded for the very first row was the hard part. That was really hard. Since then, I've had no problems. It's been easy peasy. The carriages come with channel locks, which a lot of times are extra on some of the more expensive long arms and mid arms. And let me tell you, they are freaking amazing. I love those things. And thanks to that channel lock, I can lock the quilt when I go to adjust it. And let's say I need to move it from left to right. I need to shift it this way. I will lock the front to back, the upper carriage wheels. I will lock them with the channel lock so that they can't go forward and backward. And I'll unhook all of the clamps except for like one in the middle, and I'll leave the channel lock unlocked that goes side to side, and I can just like scoot it down to where I need it to be. So that's pretty cool. I think I already quilted this side, correct? Let me look. Yeah, this side's already quilted all the way to here. So what I did exactly like I just described, and I slid the whole thing over until I could clamp it here, and that gave me the space to use those bungees on that side and pull it taut over there and be able to quilt all the way to the edge. It's a give and take thing. Eventually I would like to have at least a 10-foot frame with at least a mid-arm on it. But for right now, this will do me just fine. Until I can get a bigger machine, this frame is going to do just fine. And like I said, just getting the initial load on for the very first section was the hardest. It was really frustrating because I couldn't get the damn thing straight. I might try something different next time, and that's to put my little card table up or something right here so that I can support the quilt while I'm getting it loaded. And I think maybe if I could do that so that the quilt didn't have a tendency to kind of like try to slide away from me, it might work. Anyway, that's enough about that. But it's doing really nicely. Again, I'm not basting the quilt, which is the main thing that I wanted to get away from. So I'm really glad I made this leader, because this leader will work for me almost up to 5 feet before I have to get the queen size leader out that came with the frame. It came with a queen size leader that I modeled this after, but I wanted one that I could do all my Linus quilts on without having to wrestle with a, 5-pound floopy octopus trying to pin it and stuff when the quilt is only 40 inches wide. That just seemed really ridiculous. So, other than that, I've been doing this. What else have I been doing? Oh, hold on one second. So, one of the things I've been doing is cleaning and sorting and purging so that my daughter, when her mom and dad are gone and she has to get rid of this house, she doesn't have to deal with the mass quantity of stuff that my siblings and I had to deal with when my mom passed. So, I'm starting to get really ruthless with my junk. And I've been cleaning out books, and I took a whole giant load, hatchback full to Goodwill, full of books and clothes. And one of the things I did was I pulled out all of my t-shirts. I still have t-shirts from college, y'all. I graduated from college in 1994. I still had my shirt from jazz band. I had a shirt from marching band. I had several from theater productions I was involved with, whether I was in the show or backstage or what have you. They were all in good condition, with the exception of one. So here they are in this bag. I would say a good 8 pounds at least of t-shirts that I need to prep and prepare for a t-shirt quilt. So I'm going to make myself a college quilt for me. A snuggly one that I can have on the couch or what have you. And I'm kind of excited about that, and I'm really excited about the fact that I can see all of my clothes in the closet. I need to get those prepped and ready. That's going to be an upcoming project. I'm going to talk to you guys next week. I look forward to watching your videos. See you later. Bye!